Hey, how you going, guys? I told you I'd be back. Hey, so part of my training is that I get enough sleep throughout my training to so my body's naturally not tired, which is not. So this is how I keep awake, and I just feel good. I feel natural. So I'll be having a shower about 4 o'clock in the morning, which I do. It's part of my training because my camp starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. So this is see, I'm training 24/7. This is part of my training. It don't stop. So it's like a boxer. He goes to training in the boxing gym, does his training, goes home. But my training don't stop. This is what I like about it. Um, so I'm gonna get ready. I have a shower at 4. I'll start my day. So stay tuned. Like keep follow and like I don't have to talk all the time. So you just with me, like this is what I do. So my plan is I've got a few things to do today. So when I say run around, that means like by foot, not running, by part of my training. So a little bit of networking as well, which is good. So yeah, so I've got to get some training stuff today. So I get wraps for my feet, my ankles, sorry. Yeah, I've got to get proper wraps for my ankles and for my training. So yeah, so with my training, so part of little bits of my training, I'll give you insights that when I spar, I don't use a punching bag, I use a brick wall. So I started doing that when I was 13 to 14. In my backyard, where my shed was, there's a brick wall there. So I practiced on that brick wall slowly. So, which is good. So I know that. I don't have to ask about this training. So I'm my own trainer myself. So this is what it is. What I create myself. So I don't have to be taught how to do mixed martial arts. I'm a Buddhist warrior, so it comes with it, which is good. So I like it. The the peace of mind and relaxation it gives you. It's more relaxation, which is good in the body and mind. So and you see how calm I am. I'm like this 24/7. So which is good. I love this. This is who I am. I'm a quiet person. I'm always stuck to myself, no friends. I don't need friends. Yeah, everyone used to call me a loner, but I was a loner for the right reasons, and anybody that knew me growing up, I was a loner. But I was studying, and they didn't know that, so, and this is the truth. So, and everybody will know what I've been doing since I was a kid. So, very passionate about it. Yeah, so I got a lot of support through a lot of really business like people, family of mine. When I say family, I mean not family as in family. When I say family, I mean business owners that guide me, that stick me, support me in a business like manner, and teach me. I'm going to be learning for the rest of my life. And I said that when I was 13. I'm going to be learning for the rest of my life. I don't know everything. I'll learn for the rest of my life and take it in. That's what makes you a good warrior. You have to listen and take note and have eye contact, as a monk does, calmly, and stare at your mentor in the eye, and you will know what I'm talking about. So that's really good. So But anyway, this is what's going to be happening. So it's going to be a live. I know I upload my videos, but it's basically a live YouTube channel 24/7. So followers that follow me or that are interested, and they jump up out of bed, bang, it's all there, and they're like, oh, this is it. So yeah, so which is good. And I don't do this for money either. Like I said, I'm a struggler, so I know how to survive with the money that I have, and it's not from YouTube, so it's not what I do it for. I don't do it for, as I said, for friends or anything like that, or comments, and I'm commenting back and hey, how you going? Nah, man, it's not. I don't like social media, so I grew up not liking social media. I don't need it. Never have. Reason I jumped on Facebook years ago is because my son hooked me up on Facebook so I can keep in touch with him on Messenger. So if he went to his mother's, he had a phone, so I could get in contact with him. You know, friend him and be friends with him on Facebook, stuff like that. Like just for me and him, that's all it was, because I don't like social media. So social media isn't good. People commit suicide, especially young kids. Like social media, people revolve their whole entire life around social media, and it's damaging, and it's life-threatening. And the suicide rate with kids and that brings a tear to my eye because of social media. My YouTube, to me, I don't see that to me as social media. You know, I see social media as Snapchat, TikTok. Yeah, I'm not in any of that stuff, man. Never really heard about it. Only got told about it. Never had any use for it. I don't like social media, so I'm a loner. So I don't like talking to people. But saying that, the close people to me, I'll text you 24/7 because they're the right people in my corner, and they're not associates, they're not friends. They're warriors like me, and support the good thing and the positive thing that I do. And when I say giving back to when I say giving back, I need to explain it. So I'll explain to you guys. So when I pause and stuff like that, it's what a Buddhist does. So that's how I talk. So fluent, relaxed. You know, I'm not thinking. It's just that I'm being calm, and it's part of my religion. So, and that's a whole part of fighting. So in the ring, you have to be relaxed and in your mind and move around, and do you know what I mean? And once you're relaxed, like, you don't go into that cage. If you go into the cage aggressive and you want to hurt something, nah. You go into that cage nice and relaxed, not wanting to hurt anybody, because being a Buddhist warrior as my religion is not to hurt anybody intentionally, and it's not what I do it for. It's like jumping in a cage is just a bonus, and I will never ever jump into a cage to hurt and kill somebody. You know, I'll jump in the cage to show what I've taught, and basically what I love to do. So, because if I really hurt someone, I crumble, man, and I would help that person in the cage if I really hurt someone. And that's the honest truth, because that's the nature I am. I don't do this to go out to hurt people, you know. I do this for mental health, for my health as well, inside and out. So I live a healthy and longer life. You know, I've got one biological son, and I want to stick around and watch him flourish throughout the world and his life. So, you know, you only get one mother and father, and I take my health very seriously. And since I was 13, I've been very conscious, self-conscious what I put into my body. Um, and that's what I do. So that's why at my age, I'll go to the hospital and do a blood test. And doctors don't understand, and even surgeons, why my blood test is dead set perfect. Only thing that'll alter a little bit is cholesterol. That's it, out of the whole bloody blood test. So you figure that out. So all the cleanses and the natural stuff that I do on the inside is clarity and clearness from mental health. And I suffer from mental health. I suffer with severe PTSD, and this is why I do it. So it's not about training and fighting. This is why I do it for my mental health. I've always trained. I joined the gym for my mental health, and training saved my life. I've always gone back to it. If I don't train, I'm depressed. It's not my life, man. I'm not myself. I'm miserable. I can't explain it. It's like, it's not who I am. And that's why my mother, I didn't ask her. Every time I moved or went anywhere, she'll pay my gym membership. She did that for a reason. It's to keep me on the right track and what I was studying and what I was passionate about. My mum knows this. If she was alive today, she'd be on my YouTube live today, saying exactly the same thing. And I wish she was here today, because she'll share that with you. And she knows up there that, you know, she's right beside me. So she'll be proud up there, the person, the man and son that she brought up, nobody else. So, because I'm the one and only in my family that is placid like this, and loves helping people, has a big heart, always gives out of generosity because he wants to help. And that's what my mother was like. And anybody in my family is not like that. The only people in my family was like that is me and my mother. And my nan, she's a beautiful lady. My mother's mother, you know, she was like that as well. I had a very good relationship with her and my pop as well, my mum's dad. And they're Irish too, so they come from poverty over in Ireland. It's not a very rich country, so they moved over here when my mum was 13 into Punchbowl Wilson Street, so in a 2-bedroom unit with 3 kids. And they did it, they survived. And my pop went to work every single day at ABB Transformers, where he got me a job there when I was 15 in the stores. So my nan and pop worked there for over 30 years, retired when I started there. And it's awesome. So that was my mum, my nan and pop, keeping me on the right track. See, makes sense, doesn't it? The people that were in my family and who was a part of, when I say in my family, I say my father's side. They don't know this stuff because they're not the person, they're not the same person I am. They're way totally different. So I'm the youngest in my family, so I grew up being a loner. So that side of my family had no idea what I was doing. My mum knew, had no idea what I was doing. You know, I wasn't allowed to hang out with no one. I created my own friends through the person I am, because I'm a very nice guy, and that's my nature, and that's why people liked me and loved me. And you know, I always stuck up for my friends. I never let them down through thick and thin, as because I was a warrior and I did it in the right way. Don't get me wrong, there's a few fights, don't get me wrong. So I've had a few fights out there, and when I say, people say, oh, have you lost any? I don't mean it as a loss. Man, trust me, I've had my head beaten in, but you know how people self-harm by cutting themselves? Because I suffered with mental health as a kid, I suffered with bad anxiety and depression straight away. So at the age of, it would have been about at the age of 15, that's when I started discovering that. But back then, it wasn't even heard of. So me thinking back now, that's what I suffered with, because my mum was my mentor. I'll go to her for anything. I told her everything, man. Everything, me and my mother. Me and my mother spoke about everything. So, and my mum was the only one there. So when I moved out of home in my local area around the corner, my mum would come and see me before work, bring me a carton of smokes out of love, because she knew I was a smoker. She never wanted me to run out of smokes, because it's the only thing I did, and she supported me, you know, like I didn't have to ask her, and that's the person I am that she created. It's beautiful. So, yeah, it's good to share all this, and because this is what I'm passionate about, and um, yeah, it's really good, and it's good. And this YouTube, my YouTube channel, it's actually great for my mental health to be on here, because I'm talking. I'm not talking to a one-on-one counsellor. I'm talking, and as I'm talking, I'm offloading, and I feel great. It's like a one-on-one counsellor 24/7, and that's what this channel's about. So it's about, you know, one-on-one counselling through my channel, and giving advice how to treat your mental health, physically, mentally, and through diet, which you'd be amazed what my diet does for mental health. It's crazy, because and it works. So as you can see now, it does work, because I don't see the time on my phone up there. So, you know, it's pretty early in the morning, so this is my routine. So what my routine is, at late at night, about midnight, it's very peaceful. It's very peaceful. There's nobody around. It's just you, and it's beautiful. I used to go to the beach at midnight and lay on the sand. Same thing. When I was in bed at night, if I was watching TV, it started pissing down rain, I'd open the window and turn my TV off and lay there. Same meditation. See the meditation that I'm doing for mental health? Absolutely, and it works. So, and this is me. This is how I dealt with my mental health without seeing a counsellor or a doctor or a psychiatrist. And me doing it myself and knowing all these things is great, and sharing this around the world with people that suffer with PTSD and mental health, and the things that I do, you know, it just makes me happy if, you know, one thing might save someone's life, and that's great. And for me to save one person's life, man, I'll be happy for the rest of my life. And do you know how many lives I've saved through, out of love, and because I cared? You'd be amazed. So yeah, it's good. So I'll be back. Thanks for watching.